Hi, I'm sure you know, but I'm Justin Leigh and I'm the founder of Focus for Growth. We're a sales and leadership development company and we specialise in the dental market. I am delighted to be working with the BDIA in partnership. We've run a number of programs in the past and we are just about to launch our new program, which we're calling Coaching Leaders. It's a program that helps leaders who perhaps haven't had the focus on their own professional development for some time, or perhaps have never had any leadership development and coaching. We'll be working through a structured leadership development program that's going to help leaders to move from being too directive or overly directive, sometimes feel as if they're constantly having to give that direction and guidance to their teams. And we're going to help them to make that transition to become what we call a coaching leader. So someone who starts to see the opportunity for coaching in every interaction, someone who meets requests for help and support with a coaching approach rather than a directive approach. And having been through this process myself many times in leadership positions, the transformation that makes for you as a leader is quite remarkable. And the data is really interesting. It shows that only 1 in 4 leaders actually get leadership development training. And that's a big miss for organizations. It tends to be high performers that become leaders. And then of course, being a high performer in your organization and becoming a leader are 2 different skill sets. It takes 2 different approaches to be successful in one versus the other. So we're going to give you the roadmap. We're going to give you the tools, the principles, the experience to help you thrive in your leadership position, help your teams become less dependent on you, help you become less dependent on your guidance and direction, and start to think about how you coach and strengthen performance in your teams. We're coming together for a 2-day leadership development workshop. It will be on Tuesday the 10th and Wednesday the 11th of October 2023. We'll be bringing together a group of high-performing leaders from the dental industry who are looking to grow their leadership capability and in turn improve leadership performance, improve their team performance, to start to grow their business in a completely different way as they go through 2023 and into 2024. So the process that we will go through, once we have our leadership team together, we maximum 20 seats on this program. So we'll gather our 20 leaders together, and once it's confirmed, we will schedule an enrollment call. So we get everybody together to launch the program, let them know exactly what we're going to be covering as we go through the series of workshops. So the launch call, we'll invite you then to take our Coaching Leaders Scorecard, which is a scorecard that measures leadership effectiveness and starts to give you very specific direction about the priorities for your leadership approach and how you can start to strengthen and improve your leadership capability. Once you've got that, we'll then assign you an accountability partner. So we will encourage everybody to work with one other person throughout the program that's going to help them with accountability coaching and starting to practice some of the coaching models, some of the coaching approaches with that accountability partner. So you start to build that coaching muscle very early on in the process. And once we've had our 2 days together, we'll issue you with copies of the Coaching Leaders book, which will be coming out in June 2023. In fact, it will be launched by the time you're watching this video, it will be launched. So we will give you a copy of the Coaching Leaders book, and we'll work through the structure and the content of that book and our program so that you've got a step-by-step guide to building a really solid, proven leadership approach with a particular focus on coaching as a leadership style. We'll have a 2-day practical hands-on coaching leaders workshop where you will build your plan, start to map out the approach you need to take for your organization, leading your teams, and start to get some guidance on the optimal way for you to make the biggest impact for your organization in the marketplace. We'll be using the Coaching Leaders Toolkit as a way to apply the knowledge, apply your skills, and start to think about the approach you're going to take with your teams. Once we've completed our 2 days together, you'll have some time back in your business, leading your organizations, and then we'll come back for 2 follow-up coaching workshops online on Zoom. And the idea of those workshops is to give you some support and guidance beyond the 2-day training sessions. So you will have had the chance to practice your coaching skills for real with your teams in your businesses. And very often what we find is that people still have some challenges, or they still have a few areas where they're looking for fine tuning in terms of their leadership approach. And these coaching workshops give us the opportunity just to give you the support and the guidance so that if there are challenges that you're still facing in your business with your teams. And it's very often, team leadership is the area where we really try to focus so that we give you the support in your leadership role to better guide and lead and coach your teams. And you'll have the opportunity to bring live challenges, live questions, and have those answered during those follow-up workshops. You've also then got the option to take the scorecard again, just to measure your uplift or your progress that you've made throughout that leadership development journey. And of course, you've got your accountability partner where that relationship is ongoing. So you've got someone else that's supporting your growth and development in the future. So if you'd like to join us, the dates are the 10th and 11th of October 2023. If you'd like more information about the programme, please feel free to contact me or Daryl Moore at the BDIA. If you'd like to have a conversation with us about whether or not you or your leadership team are suitable, then feel free to contact us and we will happily schedule a call to discuss the programme, discuss your requirements and see if there's a compatibility between what you're looking for and what the programme offers. I hope you can see the value of this programme for your organisation and I look forward to meeting you in October if you'd like to join us.